Hello. My name is Jessie, and let's prep some breakfast for this coming week, guys. We are making baked oatmeal bars and breakfast bagel sandwiches. Since the baked oatmeal bars take longer, we're gonna start with them first. A quarter cup of agave, a quarter cup of olive oil, 4 eggs. By the way, guys, all of these ingredients are listed under the description box if you guys are interested in checking it out and make it for yourself. And now we just mix all the wet ingredients together. Today I have about 45 to 60 minutes free, so I decided to do some meal prep for our breakfast, and that would last us for the whole week. Now the dry ingredients: 2 cups of rolled oats, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder. Mix to combine, and now we're gonna flavor it with 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of salt. Now mix again. 2 cups of whole milk or heavy cream. By the way, I have the oven preheated to 375 degrees. 1 cup of blueberries. You could use frozen here if you want. I just happen to have some fresh ones on hand. And if it wasn't because I was so caught up in the podcast I'm listening to, I should have just added the milk and then the blueberries, mix them all together instead of one at a time and mixing in between. And just like that, we are done with the mixture. So now I'm just putting them in these individual silicone molds so that we could have bars to grab and go for our breakfast. And the one thing that I like to do is I just set out about 45 minutes to an hour whenever I have time to do a small project at this time, because I usually don't have time to do a whole day of cooking to do prepping for that much. And it's still a meal prepping, right? I'm adding about a quarter of a cup in each of these molds, and I usually wrap about 2 or 3 for breakfast and maybe 1 more for the afternoon snack. Yay! Now they're ready to go into the oven at 375 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. Now that the oatmeals are in the oven, we have about 20 to 25 minutes to work on our breakfast bagel sandwiches. I'm making 5 sandwiches, so I would be frying up 10 eggs. You could do the eggs however you want to. I like mine a little bit still runny inside, but over easy instead of like sunny side up. Now that the eggs are done, I'm just gonna toast my bagels with some butter and oil in the same skillet instead of putting it in the oven. These are mini bagels, they're very small, so that's why when I was frying my eggs, I tried to make it at the same size as the bagels so they would fit nicely. Yay! All the ingredients are ready. The bagels are toasted, the eggs are fried. We're gonna top it with some salamis and Canadian bacons. Yum! Alright, I'm ready to open up my sandwich shop here. I have these wax paper that I got from Amazon, but you can just use parchment paper or whatever you have at home. So we're gonna have the bagel, a few pieces of Canadian bacon or ham, 1 egg, some salami, another egg for me please, and then more ham. Now we put the top on and we wrap it up. I wrap it in 2 layers of the deli paper just so it would be protected in the freezer. If I were to have a sandwich shop, I would name these double breakfast bagel sandwiches. Oh, what a mouthful. Just like how it is, I love eggs, and it's the best way to bulk up the proteins in the morning. Just gonna go to the freezer. And these we would eat tomorrow. And we're done with the sandwiches. At the very same time, our baked oatmeal are done. Now I'm gonna sprinkle some of the roasted almond. I do it last so the almond would stay crunchy. Good. And the last 8, I'm thinking about putting some soap flakes on it. I couldn't help myself but to bite into one, and oh my goodness, can you guys see it? It's so moist, and this is why I love baked oatmeal. It's just like an oatmeal pudding. Now that I had a sample, these are so good. So I'm gonna transfer them onto this cooling rack just to cool them down so we can put them away for this week. I'm not big on meal prepping because I can't really discipline myself eating the same meal every day for a whole week. So a lot of time I don't meal prep, but breakfast is the one meal that I love to have it prepped and ready, because I like to have breakfast in the morning, but a lot of time we're just rushing out of the house and not having enough to make that warm breakfast. So this is my way of having a semi-healthy homemade breakfast. Now that these are cooled down, I'm gonna show you guys how easy these just pop out of the mold. And if I were to eat these at home, I wouldn't do this extra steps, but these are more of a grab and go for me in the morning. That's why I'm putting them in this paper liner. So in the morning, I just grab and go. And if I had 30 seconds, I would pop them in the microwave really quick to give me that warmth of an oatmeal pudding. But if not, I can just eat this straight out of the fridge, literally on the go. There's like 2 layers of them. And are they gorgeous? For the moms out there, these are perfect for lunch boxes as well. And Calvin really wanted me to cut into these bagels right away because he couldn't wait. I would wait for a few days to eat it, but he wanted it right away, so I wanted to cut it and show him the double. Wow, aren't these gorgeous, guys? Now it's your turn to do some meal prepping at home.
Okay guys, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button and come back next week for our weekly updates. See you then!